Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. And now your host, Kyle Ruff.
The N-word should be Nazis.
You can't say Nazis anymore because you sympathize with them.
Yes.
Those are my people.
I don't think it's very, very sweet of society to do that. Just throwing it out there.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Glad-
fucking...
Glad we started this podcast off right.
Welcome to the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. We're just going to jump right in.
A very special
We
Steamboat
got a
Comedy
special
Podcast.
episode. Oh,
Thanks for tuning in.
I didn't even think about it. Should I go get the bottle?
Get the bottle.
Go get the bottle in. Matt and I
All
will
right,
bullshit.
We'll stall.
Pause or just stall? I don't give a fuck.
We'll stall. No, we need to break the news together.
There he goes.
Go get it.
Nope.
And he's out of the door. We're going to talk about you when you leave.
Yep. Thank God he's out of here.
Yeah,
Jesus
dude,
fucking
he stinks
Christ.
today for sure.
Jesus Christ.
That's amazing. Did you see that a lot of...
He,
Did you go to Astro World the other weekend?
Astro World?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking
Travis Scott's festival.
about? Who the fuck is Travis Scott?
You don't know this?
Is this like Trace
Travis
Womack?
Scott's a rapper.
Okay. Travis
And
Scott
he
is
has
a rapper.
He has a festival called Astro World.
Astro World.
And you have not heard about this.
No.
Okay, and a bunch of people went to Astro World.
Where's Astro World?
It's I think it's a festival in Texas.
Okay.
Maybe. That's what
It's
I
a
think. just
music
'cause
festival
Astros.
in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he throws it and he brings people and
Right
he's
on.
performing. People are going crazy. And then like this part gets ya. 8 people get trampled to death. Trampled and then 5 people die. And he just keeps performing. So did you go to that?
I did not go to that. I did not go to that.
neither.
Nor do I care to go to something like that. I don't think he knew that the people were being
There's no way he
trampled
knew they were dying.
to death. I doubt he was just like, oh, this people died. Like, boo, da boo, da boo, da boo. You know.
I mean, he's probably like, they're going hard, man. This is a good concert.
He probably knew they were dying. He was just like, this is probably what they wanted. Like, they wouldn't want me
They
to
would
stop.
want to go.
Yeah.
Listening to who knows what one of his songs is called, because I don't.
Ah, dude, that's just like the fucker who killed himself at the fish show.
Mac Miller.
That's right.
That's
He
what-
was so depressed and hated his life. He was at a fish show. He just jumped out the balcony, and then the press just made it like, "Oh no, he's just he was a
fentanyl.
barman on something."
The
Yeah,
feds were shoving fentanyl up his nose.
yeah, but really, he was at a
Because-
fish show, and he's
because-
just like, "I know nothing about music," and he just jumped.
And because we all know the feds have a secret
Yes.
fentanyl like
Well,
thing.
yeah, dude.
I don't know.
At this point, I'm willing to believe it, man. I mean, it's been kind of fucked up how many people are randomly dying from fentanyl being in so many things.
Yeah, and I heard if you invest Bitcoin into fentanyl,
Then fentanyl's going to go through the roof, and
Gonna go
everyone's
through
going to
the
be
roof.
begging for fentanyl, and then they're going to want to legalize it and regulate it just to make sure that it doesn't kill everybody.
You guys talking about shit you don't understand.
I have
Look
no
at you.
idea. No, we covered a lot of ground though.
Yeah,
that's great.
We
He
covered
missed it.
Travis
Oh.
Scott, Mac Miller, and fentanyl.
Mac
was-
Miller killed himself at a fish show,
Yep.
apparently.
I would if I were him.
Yeah, that's why he did.
Yeah, he was like, fuck, I'm at a fish show? Why? And he just
Oh
killed
my
himself.
God, I'm coming off the drugs, and everybody around me is dancing, but I just want to kill myself. Like, oh my God.
Reed
Yeah.
didn't know what Astro World was or that people died, so I had a fun time
Oh, you explained to him
dragging
the
that
Travis
on
Scott
a little
thing?
bit before
Yeah,
I told him
I had
people
no
died
idea
at
what
it.
Travis Scott was.
I just know that he had like his own meal at McDonald's for a minute. I don't really understand why. I don't think I've ever heard one song.
I know
by the
I
guy.
haven't. I really can't name one.
Jamie, pull that up. Travis Scott song.
Is he real?
Jamie?
We're
Yeah.
just looking at our screen. Jamie, pull that up.
Jamie, pull that up. Jamie. All right, we got
Music
some
video rocks.
exciting news.
What's the exciting news?
As previously mentioned, we were nominated for a little award. Might
Just
be
a little reward.
Just a little, just not a big deal, but it's just the Best in the Boat Awards, and
Yeah.
It's a little bit early because they don't say the results until November 30th.
We're
But
edgy,
spoiler
bro.
alert, we don't give a
I
fuck.
don't give a fuck, bro.
We won, bitch.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh.
Steamboat Comedy Podcast, best in the boat, motherfucker.
So as you can see in
We
the video,
just couldn't wait to share the news with the fans.
Yeah, we know that you guys want it.
Because we're not thinking about the Steamboat pilot. We're thinking about the fans.
You guys,
Exactly.
you can go around, tell someone you know something they don't. Feels good.
Feels great.
Feels good.
Best of boat is out, and the best in the boat is the Steamboat Comedy Podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's why we're celebrating, baby.
A little bubbly.
Oh, there comes the pop.
You hear that? Some champagne.
It's all over the podcast equipment. Fuck.
Kyle only whips out champagne on the most special of occasions. Usually it has something to do with the Giants losing or the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.
Thank you.
I'm like, we get another high draft pick. Yay.
Kyle's pouring champagne right now, everybody, using his great skills managing Ragnar's
The
to
shitty one.
pour
Damn it.
Chardonnay.
I didn't know you were doing that. Sometimes things work out.
Damn. I was actually originally going to give it to Reed, and then he got that one. I was going to give
I
him.
was just passing. I was shitting all over.
Oh,
you.
you were going to give me the shitty
Yeah.
champagne glass that's
That was-
actually a margarita glass?
That was going to be my little bit, is that I gave Reed a margarita glass because I only have 2 champagne glasses.
Ow, joke's on you, douchebag.
Now I have to drink it like
Enjoy
a dick.
your Star Trek glass, asshole.
I just started
Ooh, it
grabbing
sounds cooler
cups,
that
bro.
way. All right.
Cheers,
Cheers.
boys.
Cheers, boys, to the best in the motherfucking boat.
Best in the boat, next to the world.
Oh, yeah. I taste like some City Market on sale champagne.
Tastes like
That's
sweet
exactly
grapes.
right.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly what it should taste like
It's exactly like
on
victory.
this marvelous night.
Yeah.
On this fucking. People are gonna talk about this.
People,
Guys,
the whole
for a
town's
long
already
time.
talking.
Guys,
Guys,
this is the best podcast in Steamboat.
It is, bro.
the best in the boat.
That's a big deal.
That
That's
feels
cool.
good.
That's cool,
Yeah,
guys.
for you guys. We'll edit that in.
I appreciate it. We'll just Photoshop arms
Yep.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the best, and we can do that.
Yeah. Because
We're
we got the
entertaining.
skills. Because we're the best in the motherfucking boat.
All 50 people in Steamboat love us.
Yeah. Twice, according to the numbers.
Do you
No
think that
fucking way.
Yeah.
Anyone that voted on this listened to this podcast? Or they were just like, yeah, those guys are cool.
They're kind of like, oh, Steamboat Comedy. I went to a show once. Best.
Yeah, best.
Who
have a
gives
feeling
better
that was
social
it.
commentary about what's going on in the world in the boat than us?
Right?
The world in the boat.
Like, come on.
Come on.
I wouldn't say anyone. We tell it like it is.
I do think that we should, especially come winter season, get on a more consistent schedule and have like a local news segment as part. You really hate
I
that.
thought
whiskey.
it was a champagne for some reason.
Just
just
like
I'm a little
down
bit
it.
high.
You just
yeah.
went from sipping champagne to having a sip of whiskey and
Yep.
going, buh.
just I'm a little high. I was just like, it'll be champagne again. It wasn't at all.
I love that. This is the type of podcast we have that gets you best in the boat.
Yeah.
Stoned, drinking beer, whiskey, and champagne at the same time.
Yeah.
Steamboat Comedy
Podcast.
Yeah.
It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. Fucking God, we're so good.
And
We're
now
the
your
best.
host, Kyle Ruff.
Down.
That's the guy. That's the guy that runs this operation.
Here I am.
Hey, you bought all this shit, bro.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
Yeah, let's get one thing straight. I didn't buy the
Give it up
fucking
for
mics.
Fucking Kyle.
I mean,
buying this stuff.
it just shows what an addiction to Amazon.com can get you.
Oh my
you know?
god.
A whole podcast
And
studio.
come check us out on Friday if you want to hear more about Amazon.com.
Yay! Well, not this Friday. Next Friday.
Yep.
And Saturday.
That's
We got our
right.
first. We're kicking off the shows for the winter season. It's going to be every other week at Schmiggity's. The first show we've got the 19th and 20th. We're going to be probably all of us. Reed, are you in? I haven't actually talked to you about your schedule yet.
We don't know if Reed's in.
Reed might be in, but Matt
It's
and I will
busy.
totally be there.
Be there for sure.
And some other of your favorite local comedians, such as Kalen Smith and Drew.
The thing, yeah.
And Drew.
Drew.
We'll
Also, joining us.
Reed may be going to perform. Reed may be preoccupied with other things, but his heart is here tonight.
Reed may be what?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You don't do things.
Say Reed may. Say Reed may be.
You don't do things.
That's
What do you
right.
do?
Yeah. No, I just come home and I just put my face in a pillow.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And I cry until I podcast again.
Yeah. until I need you, and I would say, "Get off the pillow."
Reed.
Anyways, well, Reed might be there. He might not.
Reed may be.
Reed might be. He may be. Reed may be.
Reed may be. And then
That's
that's what he said, and then he didn't say a sentence after that had any connection with it. Reed may be.
Yeah.
Reed may be.
Reed may be,
What may Reed be?
Yeah. It's like the old saying, white water in the morning.
White water in the morning.
I heard one of
That's
my favorite.
Almost heroes.
Yeah, Almost Heroes. The most
That's why we're the
underrated,
best in the boat. dude.
most underrated Chris Farley film.
Oh,
Ever.
So, and his last one, rest in peace, to the greatest, to the GOAT.
I don't know. It's because I've seen Tommy Boy so many times, but I would put it up against Tommy Boy in a heartbeat.
Probably,
I
yeah.
love it. I
It's
think
extra
Matthew
silly.
Not
Perry is
Black
fucking
Sheep.
great.
Kyle said Black Sheep doesn't.
Oh,
hold
Black
up.
Sheep is it's surprisingly because it's like the same era and writers and everything
2
as
years
Tommy
later,
Boy,
yeah.
but Tommy Boy holds up way better than Black Sheep does.
It does. I remember loving Black Sheep back then, though.
Yeah,
Like
but
when-
now it's
yeah,
like kind
when I
of
was like
dumb
10,
and
11,
weird.
it was like him falling down a hill for 5 minutes.
I mean,
that's-
that's all right.
Doesn't get better than that, dude.
Oh, little root, please stay strong. Yeah.
That's the best line. That line killed me. Back
Oh
in the
my
day.
God.
Dude.
The best now is for Almost Heroes. One of my favorite movie scenes of all movie scenes is when
Yeah, I
he's
know
going to
what you're
get
about
the egg out of the tree. Yes. Oh my fucking god.
Bro, the
And
physical
it's-
comedy in that.
It's amazing.
It's the best.
His face, he does the same
Yup.
face every time. As soon as he touches the egg, you hear that, "Gah!" and he looks up like,
Beware.
and it's it's coming, and he
Yeah.
still does it the same every time, and I cry
It's
laughing.
so good.
Well, the third
Oh.
time
So
he goes
good.
in, he does the fake
Yeah,
out.
he's like, come on,
come
on,
where are
you
you,
little
little
bastard. I know you.
bastard?
Yeah, where are you? And then he finally does it anyways, and it's God in the same look.
Yeah.
One of those great jewels that next to nobody has seen, but is really one of the
Oh.
funnier slapstick movies
So
ever.
good.
Play me that haunting air you played this morning. It's just the same fucking song.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Were you starting to do Careless Whisper there? Because it sounded like it.
Careless Whisper?
Yeah, like.
Oh, yeah.
Deadpool
It was an immediate
song.
burst, but
Yes.
that definitely, yeah.
That's what it sounded
Wait,
like.
how's that go? Play that one famous.
goes-
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but I definitely could on mouth.
I've seen him do it.
100%.
He can do it.
I definitely could on mouth, he said.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking all the instruments I could play. It's just like I can't do that on guitar yet.
But on mouth.
But on
I
mouth,
can't on
Reed may
guitar,
be.
but I'm pretty good on mouth.
yeah. There's certain AC/DC and Dragon Force songs I can't do on mouth, but other than that, everything else I can
Just
mouth.
You can
in
do
the,
it
in
mouth.
the middle of a set playing guitar, and you're like, well, this next song I'm going to play, it's one of my favorite songs. I can't play it on guitar.
But I can play
can't play it
on mouth.
I do that all the fucking time. Is when I want to play the solo of a song,
Yeah.
but I don't have somebody to back me up. Exactly.
Jack Black it up.
Jack
Yeah,
Black it up.
yeah, just ring
Jack Black it up.
Jack Black it up.
yeah, all the time I'll do that.
Yeah.
Rigga-goo-goo, rigga-goo-goo.
It's just like, who needs a fucking harmonica? I'm Reed.
Right?
Yeah,
Just put a kazoo on there. That's basically the same thing.
arguably the sexiest instrument ever.
And he'll say fucking like in the solo before he goes back into playing.
Motherfucking yeah.
Suck my cock.
Have you seen him cover REO Speedwagon? Keep on loving you.
No,
No, that's
but I would
awesome.
totally
That's
be
really
into
good.
that. I'm an REO guy.
The mouth solo Jack Black does is fucking awesome.
Oh god, what a champion! What a great prize to our generation that we got.
He's
Jack
one of
Black.
my
Kyle
favorite
and
humans. I
Jack,
mean, we're talking
yeah.
about Farley. Farley's like the funniest man ever. Jack Black might be number 2 in my book.
Jack Black, I mean, that's
I
a lot
love
right
him.
there.
Well,
but yeah, he's good.
I love him.
Isn't that the?
It was Farley, Jack Black, Pryor.
I'm not talking
Like
stand-up.
Farley, like maybe George Carlin, you know. Maybe.
I'm talking my just all around funny humans.
Who's made
not
you laugh the
necessarily
most,
Yes,
maybe.
not necessarily
Yeah.
a stand-up.
Right. Well, that's the beauty of Jack Black. Is like he's at the same level when it comes to comedic enjoyment than a lot.
You got the shitty glass.
I'm sorry, listeners. Kyle just like
It's because of
spilled.
the margarita glass. Damn it! I wanted you to have it. I
Kyle's
was looking in the middle part and going over that, and then the lip part spilled on my pan.
Kyle's drinking champagne out of a margarita glass. He's trembling as he shakes to go to drink it because he knows that it's just going to be a waterfall into a big concave into his face.
Fucking sucks.
And he just like poured it all over his fucking shirt.
If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that beautiful moment of me just pouring liquid on my crotch.
It's a spit take. I mean, that's how funny Jack Black is, bro.
Seriously,
That's how
it's on
good
my
he is.
nipple, like just on my nipple too. Woo.
Lactating.
Lactating.
But yeah, talk about somebody who is like at the same comedic level as
As
I got
Charlie
it this time. No
Okay.
way.
same comedic level as like
Simon
you know
Garfunkel.
a lot of
Especially Garfunkel. What a silly name.
Simon and Garfield.
we're at the same
You know
level
that
we're-
power duo that hates Mondays? Yeah.
same level as Neil Young. Yeah, wow, what a jokester.
Yes. Known for his rapist wit. That
Yeah,
Neil Young.
Jack Black's never done stand up, but he still is like one of the greatest comedic minds.
I mean,
like
but they're like
ever.
Tenacious D, like him performing music is essentially stand up.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. But it's not like go up with a mic by yourself kind of stand up, which, by the way, I'm positive Jack Black would put together a great 20 minutes. Like,
No
holy
way.
fuck.
I think
Yeah,
he
he
might. I mean, we
Once
were
you're that
watching-
successful already and shit, I think it'd be hard to just be like, I'm gonna do stand up now.
Well, that's
Like Rob Schneider.
no. Rob Schneider was a comedian to start.
I mean, I'm not gonna
He was?
prepare Jack
I
Black
assume
to
he
Rob
was.
Schneider.
I think all those SNL guys were stand ups. Like Farley and actually no, Farley was.
I thought Rob Schneider just his prerequisite was just Adam Sandler's best friend. I thought that's just what he was good at.
No,
He might have done stand up. I could be fucking
well, I mean,
it
I
up.
know Sandler and
Yeah.
Spade got SNL because of stand up, just straight
Okay.
stand up.
Chris Rock.
And I
obviously,
thought
yeah.
that Schneider did too. Chris Rock definitely.
Chris
well,
Rock for sure.
He
How
was,
fucking stacked of a lineup is
And
that,
Jim
dude?
Brewer.
That
Jim
is
Brewer got hired
Jim
for
Brewer
stand up.
was a stand up.
Mhm.
That is insane. That lineup.
But I mean, like, who else? Robert Downey Jr. was on SNL for like 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
So
that's
was
right.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus was on SNL for like 3 seconds.
Yep.
She's
Yeah,
a good actress.
dude, her
Straight
and
across the
Veep
board.
might be like the funniest female role on anything.
Yeah,
I've ever seen.
Kyle just
Really?
started to fall in love with Veep.
Have
Yeah.
you ever seen it?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
if you
No,
think
I
that she's
haven't.
funny in Seinfeld, she was born to be the Veep role.
Yeah,
She's
she
perfect.
that is arguably one of the greater comedies ever made.
It's
is Veep.
incredible. I'm
It's so
3
good.
seasons in, and it's one of the funny. It's like one of the wittiest. Like if you like,
You remember the chick from Natural Born Killers?
Juliette Lewis.
Yeah.
That's who I thought you were talking about.
No.
No.
Like, wow, she was
no.
on SNL. Holy shit. I like agreed with it
No.
Juliette Lewis. No, she was on acid. Not on
too. I the whole time until you said Seinfeld, I was like, oh, the bitch from Natural Born Killers, huh? Great actress.
No, she was high on begging for another role, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
Oh.
giving blowjobs to Harvey Weinstein, but still didn't get the part.
Snap.
She was just happy to be there. She's just there for the stay in the hotel and the Marriott.
Yeah, she was
She
just
could
like, "You
clean
want me
up
to
on
hang out
set,
with you
dude."
tonight?" Harvey Weinstein was just like, "You can go, Juliette Lewis."
He's like, "Oh, I forgot you were here."
Jesus Christ, you're still here?
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh my
Holy
god!
shit, Juliette Lewis, get out of my
You
hotel.
scared the
Are
shit
you
out of me. I
sure?
thought you
Because
left.
like my main role, my main part is people want to fuck me. It's like, get away from me.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to fuck you, and I'll
Yeah.
fuck anything.
Are you,
Harvey
do
Weinstein.
you think we're talking about the chick from the Hunger Games? The sentence you said in there made me think you might
Wait,
be
what
thinking
was
about
the sentence?
I know. People just want to fuck me. And then we were talking about Weinstein. No one wants to fuck Juliette Lewis.
But people want to fuck Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What, you don't want to fuck Jennifer Lawrence? What's wrong with you?
No,
Um,
of
yes,
course
sir.
not.
Yes,
I
they
mean,
do.
yeah, like
Yeah,
Yes,
we,
sir. Yep.
we all do.
Yep.
Yes, that is correct.
you are human. Yes.
Yeah, no, she's
You find Cat Williams funny, and you find Jennifer Lawrence.
right, that's a stretch.
Try-
Now we're just going off into La La Land. Cat Williams had a good run though.
Yeah, he did.
He got beat up by like that 14-year-old. That was pretty fucking funny.
When did he get
Wait,
beat up by a
what?
14-year-old?
He got beat up by like a young kid in a YouTube video.
I mean,
No
he's
way.
like
Like
Cat
a
Williams is
street
like
fight.
5'2".
Yeah.
He's a tiny dude.
Well, look that up if you need to. It's a pretty good laugh.
He's like Kevin Hart, only Kevin Hart exercises all the time.
Yeah, it's better than
And
any of
Cat
his
Williams
new
is
stand-up.
just hanging out
It's
in
better
Atlanta.
than both any of their new stand-ups.
Yeah. I haven't seen Kevin Hart in a while. I think Kevin Hart's pretty funny.
There's a reason you didn't
Ugh.
tune in.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Do you like Kevin Hart? We're shitting on Kevin Hart. That's why we're the best.
Yeah, because we're better than Kevin
We're
Hart.
better
It's
than
Kevin
Kevin
Hart.
Yeah, where's Kevin Hart's podcast?
Where's his best in
He's
the
got,
Boat
like,
Award, dude?
Heartbeat Productions and shit. He's very good.
He's actually extremely successful. He's
Very good, hardworking.
talk about a
super
good.
He's like,
uh,
I have my own celery water. What the fuck do you
Yeah.
have, Kyle?
Yeah, exactly. His Rogan pod. If you want to feel inspired and
Yeah.
simultaneously like a piece of shit, listen to him on Joe Rogan.
Really?
Oh God, yeah.
That's one of your faves?
It's just he's a way more interesting guy than you think. Like he's got everything he's got because he just works. He's like
That's true.
He's like the hardest working guy.
Hard
in the
scheduled
biz.
man. Big
He's
time.
a crazy dude.
Yeah.
Also, I listened to the first half of Snoop Dogg on Rogan today. So great. There's a part where Snoop Dogg is talking. They're both talking relatively seriously about how Snoop has a super, like a psychic ability to talk to dogs.
That's so weird.
Like he's really
Because his name is Snoop Dogg. So
But
he's
he-
like, I do have.
he is
a
like
psychic
his name is
ability.
Snoop Dogg, but he like prides himself that he can like break any dog, and he owns like 20 dogs. And he's like, any dog that comes up to me, man, like I'll make it just obey me, just like that. He was saying that like he somehow figured out how to communicate or like control beagles specifically because beagles are drug sniffing dogs at the airports. And he was like, the dogs used to always bother me. And then I learned how to tame the beagle, and then I'd see one at the airport and I'd just give him a look. That beagle wouldn't mess with me no more. And I was like, fucking
That's
what?
Wild. Do you think that's so weird? Do you think when he changed his name to Snoop Lion, he had that connection with lions? Or what do you think is going on with
I think
that?
that's why he changed it back so quick.
Or, like,
because
when
he's
he
like,
was
I'm gonna
first-
tame this lion, and then it
When he
didn't
was
work.
first
Yeah.
rapping, you had that connection to crack.
Snoop Crack.
Snoop Crack
Snoop crack.
had that connection to murder.
Look, man, I grow weed for a living and I smoke a lot of weed. I can tell you right now that I have a connection with my dog. Okay.
Turns out Snoop Dogg's just high.
Yeah,
What a guy.
I love Snoop, man. I've seen him live. Snoop's great, but like,
He
no,
has some
Snoop's
nicotine,
just
yeah.
fucking high.
We won. Nicotine
won.
it up, dude.
Oh wait,
Nicotine it
what
up.
you got there?
Zins, they're fresh flavored nicotine pouches. Sponsored by Zins.
Dude, pass that shit over,
You
man.
like Nick?
You're telling me I can
wanna get
high on
nicked?
nicotine
You like Nick, bro?
while just sitting here?
Yeah, it's like chew with no tobacco.
Nick Cannon,
Do
bro.
you
Nick
spit?
it up.
No,
Shut the fuck up. Give me that.
You just swallow it.
Oh, so it's basically just like
you just swallow the whole bag.
you just snorted up your nose, Reed.
I should have laughed. I should have just let him do it. I should have just talked him into it.
So it's essentially nicotine gum.
Kind of, but you don't
But
chew it.
It's just like you put a pouch in your upper lip and then it drips down.
Well, that's
Well,
what
that-
you do with
well,
Nicorette, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so
You
with
just
chew
nicotine
Nicorette.
gum, you chew it a bit just to release it, but you
But
put
just-
it in a
you
corner of
put
your
it in,
mouth
like
like
chew. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't chew this. Or chomp it really good. Give
Or
it a
chomp
Or
it and
swallow
swallow
it
it.
like a good Idaho boy, right?
Give it a
Yeah,
good
right?
chomp.
Like a fucking man.
Yeah, you ain't from Idaho unless you fucking chew your spit and swallow it.
I tried to do a joke about it the other night. I was like, when I was 13, like Jewish kids have bar mitzvahs. I horseshoed a can of Copenhagen. Like my whole family got together. And that
They're
was
like,
what
we're
we
so
do."
proud of you,
Yeah,
man.
Manny's first cope.
and it fucking bombed. You. Yeah.
Let me get you some more
I
champagne.
was like, all right, I'll never.
I don't know how to ride a horse. No, it's okay as long as you can take this horseshoe and serve your country. You
Yeah.
you'll do
I was like,
just
I'm not
fine.
Ever gonna tell that joke again? That bombed. That fucking.
I was like the
sucked.
only thing that bombed, dude. The last open mic was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah,
God,
dude, wild.
Our open mics
The
are so
next day,
awesome.
I was like, I gotta text Kyle. That's how big the turnout
Yeah.
was. It was a
You
wild
and
turnout.
Kaylin. Kaylin texted me like right away the next day. Was like, "Can I
Thank
have
you,
my
sir.
set?" She's like, "I want to watch it all the time." And I was like, "Okay, yeah."
Yeah, and then I always think that until I watch mine, and then I'm like, God, I hate me so much.
That's talk about some that's kind of a part of this podcast is the comedy life inside baseball. But that's one of the hardest things is getting used to hearing yourself.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Because you got to do it, especially if you have a new bit and you really want to see like how it went. You got to watch yourself and listen to yourself, and it sucks every time.
Like, oh.
I'll change the sound of my voice the day after I listen to my own set. I'll be like, I do not sound like that.
That's
I
such
can
a
start
thing.
talking different.
Yeah, like I'll get
Yes.
my fucking life together. That's what I fucking sound like. Like I can't narrate a documentary. Like what the fuck?
Honestly, I think because I've listened to myself so much in the last couple of years, from the podcast to watching sets and shit.
You just love the sound of your voice?
No, the sound of my voice in my head sounds like it does when I listen to it now, and it never did like my whole life.
That's trippy.
because that's how that's coming from.
You think you just got used to it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like more so.
Well,
at
you
least.
listen to yourself talk so much and you tell yourself, that's what I sound like. And then you start thinking,
Yeah.
and that's how your voice sounds.
You
That's
start to get a
wild.
more realistic version of like what your voice sounds like.
when
Yeah.
really you've had a twang your whole life, Kyle. We just haven't told you yet.
Yeah. I'm going to listen to this tomorrow and be like, I had a British accent this whole time. You guys didn't tell me?
Hey, you
Talking
fucking
like
cunt.
this in my head.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Oh, yeah, more years
yeah.
I was.
I do that about half the day, dude. I don't sound like that.
It's so good. But yeah, that used to trip me out so hard as a kid because I always... We'd make like dumb
Oh.
videos and I'd listen to myself and be like, I don't sound like that. That's not me. What the fuck? What's wrong with this camera?
That's how high my voice is. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God, that
I
was-
hate me.
That was the worst when you were like in like elementary school, middle school, when you like in your head you sound normal, and then you listen to yourself and you're like, "Here I am, it's me on this video." And
Yeah,
you're like,
dude.
who's that? That's not me. I sound like a man.
I think I called my like parents' like recording machine, left a message, and then came home. Like that was the first time I heard my voice, and it must have had an effect because I remember it. Like,
Really?
oh Jesus Christ,
You're
that's
like,
what
the
I sound
fuck?
like.
Yeah,
Sounds like a woman on there.
I know. It used to piss me
You're
off.
like 12, and you're like, oh God.
When I was a kid, back when like landlines exist, way back in the day with like fax
Because
machines
we're
and
old
telegrams.
wise men.
That's right. But yeah, it used to piss me off so much when I would answer the phone and they'd be like, "Hi, Mrs. Ruff." I'd be like, Fuck
you.
Like, I'm a man. How dare you?
It's the worst, dude.
It's the worst. It's so
It
emasculating.
still happens.
It still happens.
And it's unfortunately
Every
still happens
day.
every day in my life.
It's like, hi, can you give the phone to your husband? And I'm like, fuck you.
I am my husband.
I am my husband. I beat my own dick.
That's mind blowing. That was like a fun privilege that we had when we were younger. It's like, oh, I get to listen to the sound of my own voice. Where now, like, kids grow up with like such immediate media
Well,
recognition.
the TikTok
that,
fucking generation.
Yeah,
They're all just
Well,
shooting videos of themselves.
it's
The
like I
ones
know
that
who I
themselves
am
at
more
4,
in
bro.
the. I know who I am more in the virtual spectrum than I do in the real spectrum.
Welcome to our Metaverse podcast.
Jesus
The
Christ,
metaverse.
we're gonna do that.
Hail Lord Zuckerberg.
God damn it!
I still don't really even understand what.
No one does.
No,
He doesn't even fucking know what the fuck he's
the
talking
guy's
about.
got barbecue sauce on his bookshelf. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No idea
Can
what
we
he's
talk
doing.
about
Has
that
no
for a
idea what
second?
he's talking about.
Where he wanted to like familiarize himself with us humans.
Bro,
that-
at no point in his life did someone ever come over and was like, "Is that fucking barbecue, bro? Why do you put that up there?"
And he's like, "No, I love it. I put it right next to my Bible." Yeah.
And he's like, what do you mean?
I'm like, never mind, Mr. Zuckerberg.
It tastes good, just like Catcher in the Rye. And you're like, wait a minute.
it's so fucked, dude. It's so fucked.
Yeah, it does. Has he given any kind of an official explanation for that?
No, it's something a microchip you put in you, and you experience
Barbecue?
the metaverse.
He's like, enough people on Reddit will bitch about it that people will start putting barbecue sauce on their fucking mantle.
I bet.
And they're like, "Why are you doing that? Why are you putting Sweet Baby Ray's on your bookshelf?" You're like, "I don't even know, but I
They don't
need to go
remember.
back to
I bet
my
that there's-
phone."
That's how you know you're in the metaverse when you see the barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
on
Yeah, that's a household deck
You're-
giveaway. That's
you're
a
like-
red flag.
That's
Like,
like,
oh,
like
I'm in
the
the Matrix,
Yeah, in
yeah.
the Matrix when there's deja vu. It's when
Yep.
you look
It's
at
not
your
a black
bookshelf.
cat. It's Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's walks across the room. Oh, deja vu.
What? I saw
Oh, you
Sweet
want some
Baby
pork?
Ray's.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Like, oh god, we gotta get out of here. Yeah, get
You
out
want
of the
some
walls.
mediocre barbecue? Wait a minute. Oh
There
my
was-
god!
I bet there's someone on Etsy right now who is making custom bookend, like bookshelf ends that are Sweet Baby Ray's. I hope so, at least. Oh, did you just house that champagne again, and then crack a beer?
Oh yeah, I thought we were like just drinking the glass of champagne every time we got it. You guys sip champagne like nerds? What?
No, you're right. That's what he gave it to us for. To drink.
You guys sip champagne like you're in the 15th century listening to Mozart? You
You
fat.
just inhaled it and then cracked a beer right
Drink your fucking champagne. I can say that to Matt, but I can't say that to Kyle. It'll just spill all
Because I'll
over
just
himself
dump it all
again.
over my. I was literally about
Martini
to say.
glass full of champagne. I mean, it is Steamboat Comedy. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Champagne out of
best in the
my
boat.
flower vase.
That's why people.
I was gonna bring 2 of those and then a shot glass and give that to you, but I thought this would be sillier.
Nah, I drink everything immediately because I'm from Michigan and we gotta get back to ice fishing. We don't
That's true.
sip. We got shit to
If
do.
I remember the ice fishing, then what's the point of the ice fishing?
I mean, I hope the shanty was made of bricks, you know.
I'd just move in, get away from my bitch of a wife, you know.
Oh yeah, there. That's why it was invented in the first place. Nobody likes fishing in the cold unless you got a bitch of a
And then
wife.
she got a bitch of a wife. She, snow blow the driveway. And I'm like, fuck you.
People from Florida just kill themselves. Where in Minnesota, they're just like, I'll just go ice fishing.
Or do they just do fentanyl and bath salts?
Island boy, bro.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 2 humans.
Are they,
That's
though?
all we can say safely so far.
I'd take Zuckerberg as being more human than those things.
Then those
Wait,
Island
what are you
boys?
guys talking about?
Do you know about the Island Boys?
No.
Bro, he didn't know about.
I don't know if we
Travis
can
Scott,
queue up
bro.
a. That's true. I don't know if we can queue up a live reaction.
Yeah,
We might,
pull that up, Jamie.
I think we're gonna have to, Jamie. We're gonna have to wait till
Pull up the Island boys.
we should after this podcast we'll watch it and then next week we'll have a.
Is this like 2 girls, 1 cup or something? Like,
It feels like
So
that.
gross.
oh no.
It's really gross.
It's way grosser.
Yeah, it's too.
What's going on?
It's too. I would say borderline, but not really. Completely retarded guys that live
Borderline.
on an island.
Okay.
Florida.
They just live in Florida,
Yeah.
so they're not even on
So
an
it's
island.
so it is an island.
There's
Yeah.
islands in Florida. Not
They're-
in it, but just like you can't be an island in.
I'm just gonna show Reed a quick
Right.
picture of what the island.
They're
boys
not
he
in
needs a little
America, is
context.
what you're saying. Like, if
Maybe-
you say, like, oh, these guys
don't
hang
think-
out in
maybe I
Florida,
assume
it's the
they're from
equivalent of
Florida.
saying, like, oh, these guys are in Honduras.
Maybe that was
like,
an assumption.
I
I
would-
assume they're
I
in
mean,
Florida.
okay,
I don't know for sure.
I wouldn't even assume they're from Earth.
They do look like.
what does it look like?
They got the
I'm gonna-
hair thing.
I'm gonna
I can't-
Google
They
image
have the
it.
hair thing.
I'm
You
gonna
know
Google
Oh,
image it.
so far, these guys have the hair thing,
And once you see
they're
the
crazy.
picture, you're gonna know
What?
exactly what I'm talking about when I say the hair thing.
I just DuckDuckGo'd imaged it, and they're not even on there.
Did we pull up Jeff Epstein or something?
Island Boys?
Island.
They gotta have an Instagram.
Yeah, is it like 3 9-year-olds hanging out with Jeff
No,
Bezos?
it's 2 complete idiots that are on meth and they're covered in
Oh,
tattoos.
dude, you know I got respect for the
Boys.
people who do meth.
Well, those are our people up in the UP area.
That's true. You know, they're hardworking people who just need a
Them are
little
the
uppers.
Island Boys.
Whoa.
right?
Oh.
I'm just gonna splice in a picture.
so
of them
so they're
you don't know.
like wow. So they're
Let
like
me see that picture.
That's
so they're like
the
people
first
who
video they did.
want to look like Machine
actually
Gun
really
Kelly
good. You
but
guys
aren't
give it a
talented.
listen.
Are they actually? No, of course not. Right?
They're not bad.
Really?
And I hate everything.
Wait, so they're
Really?
artists?
They
rap.
rap.
They're
I just-
rappers
I saw
called
them,
the
like,
Island Boys.
They like freestyling like a short video, and it was atrocious. Like
How
they're
long
just-
do you think they're gonna be a thing?
You mean like alive?
Or like people like us? Yeah, both. Anyway,
Not
you know,
long. Not
they're
long.
gonna die soon.
They're gonna live fast and die young off that.
How long do you think the internet will keep them relevant?
they look
Force that one out
like
there.
That's a hard word for me to say.
they look like they tried to
Go.
like
Have some champagne.
Almost passed out.
those guys look like they tried to clone Tekashi 6ix9ine, but like they failed and made 2 shitty humans.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like, oops. Well, you guys got these 2
Like
instead of
something went wrong in the experiment, and
Yeah.
that's what came out.
You
'Cause
Two
it-
of them.
You gotta once you see him once, though, you're like, I kind of gotta see him again. You know?
It's like roadkill.
Was
It's
that
gross,
a flamingo on his dick? Like what?
There might be. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do OnlyFans next. That's what's gonna keep them alive, and they're just gonna bang each other. I assume they're brothers
Where
because
the
they look a
island
lot
was and
like.
why are they famous? Is what the article was.
And why are they famous?
For real, because they look like that.
They do look like that,
And they gotta
unfortunately.
be, what, fucking 16?
Oh, I just want to know where they grew up that they were allowed to get face tattoos and shit that young.
Yeah.
Because they're
Well,
probably
I mean,
like
you
16.
can like cut your dick off at a certain age in this country.
Well, they'll
at
let you
this
do that
point.
at any age in this country. At this
yeah,
point.
like tattoos.
Damn kids these days,
Them kids.
Tattoos are nothing now.
right? Fuck.
Everybody has tattoos.
If you don't have
I-
tattoos, you're like a freak.
Identify as a
If you
person
don't
with
allow your
tattoos. That's what I
if
do.
you don't
I
allow
identify
your
as
daughter to have
Italian,
a
I'm not a
tattoo,
pervert.
I mean,
What?
if you don't allow your daughter to have a tattoo, you're racist.
Absolutely. As especially if you don't allow them to do a full blackface tattoo. You're
Yes.
racist.
Against the police.
Anyways,
You
let's
know-
take a
Excuse
left
me.
turn.
Yeah.
I
What are we
wanted-
even talking
At
about?
the open mic. It was a good open mic.
Great open mic.
Glad
One
to
of the
hear
best we've had in a while.
It was really good.
We're
Where
really
have you
kicking
been?
off the
And
season.
if you don't want to answer, you don't have to say it. And I'm not mad. I love you from a friend's point of view.
Nice disclaimer there.
Wow,
man.
that was a lot. That was a lot in a
Where
few
have you
seconds.
been at the open mic?
Also, Matt, talk more into your mic.
Where you been?
where have I been?
Yeah, well, turn me up.
Turn it up, Scotty.
Turn me up.
I've been choring. I've been working, and when I come off work, sometimes I'm just not gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're just at home then.
Yes, he's just here asleep.
that's another way to put it. Yeah, like yeah, Kyle will be like, "Hey, Reed, you coming to open mic?" And I'm in my robe, like on the couch, asleep on my dog. Like,
Well, I usually don't even ask. If I see you like that, I'm like, well, I'm going up mic.
That's how symbiotic you guys are, though.
It's true.
he loves me enough to
I
let
Don't
me
even have to
sleep.
talk.
Yeah,
And you're like, he's not coming tonight. And you're not.
I'm like how Snoop
That's
Dogg
pretty
talks to
wild, dude.
dogs.
You
That's how
are.
I talk to Reed. He's like my
Yes.
dog.
It's like two humans.
I want yes. I just want to take this
Exactly.
podcast to realize that my relationship with Kyle is a dog to a man. Yep.
A man dog.
Thank you for calling me a man. I appreciate that.
And not a boy with a mustache.
Yes. That's what my
Like
doctor said today.
Patrick's girlfriend referred to you as earlier.
A
Really?
boy with a mustache.
No, but she said the one with the mustache.
Oh,
He is-
well,
he
that,
goes,
I get that a lot.
Your friend from college is the one with the mustache, and we said, yeah, he wasn't actually a human. You just saw it like a mustache floating through the room.
That's all I want anyone to look at.
It's
Really,
just-
Yeah, I mean, it's there.
it's all you need to see.
And they're like, are
It's
those
like an island.
are those
boy.
biceps
It's
filled
like
with
an
water?
island.
boy?
Like, no, it's just a mustache.
No, that's why he always wears long sleeves because just a suit.
Yay!
Hey,
The fucking suit over here.
the suit.
Yeah, piece of shit, corporate standard asshole.
That's me working for the corporation, baby.
If you
Fucking
if
corporate
for the
dude.
for the listeners who care
Such a piece of shit.
about how where we all stand in the labor force, I'm fighting for the people growing weed. Matt is sustaining
Is
himself.
returning things to Amazon.
Just got back from Iraq.
Yeah. Just
there Am-
got
there's
back
a
got
UPS
back
return
from
for
Iraq, worked for
Amazon?
the UPS store.
Yep.
And Kyle is a piece of shit suit on the mountain, schmoozing people left and right.
Yep.
He's a
God
suit,
damn it.
bro.
He's a fucking suit.
The
dude.
the
He's a
COO
co- he's a co-
of
Yeah, I'm gonna
Steamboat,
start calling people suits. That's pretty good.
John
He-
Steamboat, the guy who runs the mountain, knows me by name.
Shut up. John Steamboat knows
It's the
you by
wrong
name.
but
He
calls
says
him
his
it.
name is Rod
Leon.
Perlman.
He calls me Leon.
Yeah.
You're calling me Leon, but he calls
He's
me
like,
by
"What's
name.
up, Phil?" And I'm like, "It's not. I'm Kyle, sir." And he's like, "Whatever, bitch." And I'm like, "Okay."
Knows me by name.
I did have a moment though. Recently, my favorite podcast is Part of the Problem with Dave Smith, and he had
Awesome
on-
podcast. Check it out.
It's the best. And
Check
he
it out.
had on. I opened for Dave at Porkfest, so he knows who I am. We were on a stage together.
Big deal.
Big deal. But then he had on Scott Horton, who's like the world's best foreign policy expert and a really cool dude. I have his book, and I met him. He came to the show we did in Lockhart, and Scott Horton was on Dave Smith's show, And Scott Horton was talking about going to the show that I put together single-handedly in Lockhart, hanging out with Scott Horton. Afterwards, Scott Horton's like, "You're really funny." And I was like, "Thanks, Scott Horton." And then we went and hung out at the bar and they had a great night. They're on the show. He's talking about the show. And he's like, "Yeah, I had a great time." And like I was hanging out with Robbie and the other guy. And Dave's like, "Oh, Adam." And Adam was the third guy in the show. And Scott's like, No, it was the other guy. He was really funny. He was just as good as Robbie. I can't remember his name. And they're both just like, "Huh. Well, anyways," and they move on, and I was like, "Damn it!"
Say my name.
I was like, "Come on, guys!"
That was your chance too. That was your chance, and now you failed.
And now
No,
I
we
failed.
just won Best of the Boat.
We did just win Best of the Boat.
Oh my God! That's the recognition train, dude.
Mm-hmm. Also, Robbie has said my name on that podcast like 3 times, but Dave's always like, "Yeah, whatever." He doesn't know who I am.
He'll know now.
He'll know.
Once this comes out in the
Once I put
papers.
this on Twitter and call him out. I did afterwards. I tweeted at Dave and Scott Horton. I was like, "I'm that guy." And Scott was just like, "Yeah, that's him." And I was like, "Yay.
Cool, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys." It's just, you
Hey,
know.
whatever. That's a
That's
big
good shit.
fucking deal.
It's still
man.
cool.
Dave
They
Smith's
said
going
you
to
were
be the
funny.
Said it was very funny.
That's all that fucking matters.
Yeah,
Fuck
felt
if
very
you
good about
remember
it.
the name. I'm not
Yeah,
fucking
fuck if I get any recognition
Fort
for
Minor, dude. You don't even remember my name.
Fort Minor.
Yeah,
Wow,
that
that's
guy's
a
funny.
reference.
Remember the name?
Yep.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're going for.
20% reason
Yeah.
to remember my name.
It was putting on that show was at least 5% effort, 20% will, 15% concentrated power of will.
I didn't know what you were doing for a second. You were doing the bit back.
I was going.
Nice.
Go with it. Yeah, that was almost a really cool thing that happened to me.
That happened.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it would have been way cooler if they would be like, "Kyle," and then Dave would have been like, "I know Kyle." That didn't happen.
Dude, you opened for the next president of the United
I
States.
did, and I
How's that
introduced
make
him
you
as
feel?
I said, "Give it up for the next president of the United States."
Dude, my
Dave
dick got fucking hard when you sent me that video.
That little
I was
clip,
like,
it was
oh my fucking
somebody
Lord.
made like a hype video for Pork Fest, and it was me introducing Dave and be like, I was like, "The next president of the United States of America." He's gonna it's not official yet, but Dave Smith is gonna run for president. It's gonna be really awesome.
I'm so fucking excited.
He's not
Oh
gonna
my
win,
God.
but he's gonna talk shit to everybody, and like Joe Rogan's gonna support him
Well,
and shit.
yeah, exactly. He's going to do exactly what he's supposed to do, is to go on a stage and say, "Here's what I present. I'm not asking for money. You're all stupid, and go fuck yourselves."
Yeah. And because of the internet,
if something
they can't
happens
shut him
from
out.
it, I'm going to shit myself in happiness.
Right.
But until then, you can have the proud notion that you open for a man who is honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking cool stuff.
It's fucking super cool. Dude.
It's some pretty cool shit happening.
It's dope. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Matt's
fucking
like, I have
killing-
no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. He's
Are
not
you-
gonna be
are you-
president.
are you-
Oh, keep
are you-
going. I don't know who he is.
Matt, are you incredibly political, or do you keep it?
The opposite.
Do you keep it very
Quite
silent?
the contrary, sir.
Like, I've never seen anything political in your
No.
material ever.
A lot of people call it white privilege, but I just don't give a shit
right?
about.
You just were
Politics.
raised so well in Idaho that you don't care about other people with brown skin.
Yeah, if we're going
Well, in Idaho, they
philosophies,
call it
dude,
white supremacy.
It's like
It's a
all I
little
learned is.
But
all I
in
could
Michigan, we call it liberal. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
do- they're one and the same.
pretty much. It really is one of the
They're
same.
the same.
But
Same tree, different root.
You've never given huge notions into politics, have you?
Never.
How do you-
It's-
how do you
honestly, it's
feel-
just because I don't seek.
Don't. It's not worth it.
No,
Yeah,
no,
just
you
make you
can.
sad all the time.
Go on.
I just don't seek it. Like, let's think about politics for a good hour right now.
Sure.
I don't crave that.
It's not your dopamine.
No.
You know,
I've learned
filler.
that you just be nice to other people, and that's pretty much all you can do. We can sit here and try to get to the root of any political issue, any news outlet lying to your fucking face all day, but it's like, what's the deal?
Well, I'm just curious.
It's like, what am I gonna do? I'm not even gonna run for city council.
I'm just curious
I'm not even gonna run for
And
city
I live
council.
in Steamboat, bro.
hearing it from you on account that you're such a free speech advocate.
I am.
As you should be.
I do. I enjoy free speech, but I just don't care about politics, and that can make people mad.
How do you feel
And
about
that
how do you
can
feel
upset-
about people that
I've
want to
learned that can
suppress it?
upset people, and it's like I don't give a shit. Say that again.
You know what, Matt? It sounds like you are not part of the solution. It sounds like you
not.
don't give a shit, and that makes me sad that
haven't.
you don't care about transgender people in this country.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said on the record. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That's not what I said. I mean, I marched, bro, in Iraq.
Oh yeah, that whole.
That's
Iraq
why I was
thing.
in Iraq
A lot.
marching.
All the transgender people in Iraq.
Yes.
All those people that needed deliveries. In
That's why I
Iraq
was in Iraq marching.
for Bezos.
I don't
He
know.
was doing the Bob Hope USO show for transgender people.
Let's give another
No, but I have-
Let's give another cheers, boys.
for Steamboat Comedy.
Steamboat
Cheers.
Comedy.
We just cheers if you didn't hear.
Well, again, I want to tell you guys a story.
Hit it.
I'd
I'd
Kyle.
rather think of dick jokes than politics. Continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, this is slightly related.
Nice.
So this is getting a little personal, but it has a happy ending. Not
Okay.
like
Hand jobs. We're talking
Not
about
quite a
hand
hand
jobs.
job, but close.
Sends in a hand job.
So
If it
What's up?
doesn't,
earlier today, I left the house in a hurry. I had to go to a doctor's appointment. So recently, I discovered a little bump on my left testicle. Yeah, it was scary. I was all freaked out.
yeah.
Oh shit!
So I
dude.
went to the doctor to get it checked out, and they were like, doesn't seem like much, but you should get an ultrasound. So I got an ultrasound today, like they do with babies,
Yeah.
of my nuts.
I've done it.
Really?
Yep.
It's so weird. It's the weirdest
It's
thing that's ever
incredibly
happened.
weird. Yeah, especially when somebody lubes up your balls
Oh, yeah.
in cold liquid before you do it. Yeah.
So I mean, well, just the first so the worst part was the first time I go to the doctor, I'm like, hey, I got this thing on my nuts.
Yeah.
Can you look at it? And they're just like, all right, pull out your nuts. And
Yeah,
it was
man,
a lady.
I fucking guess. That's probably what that's what I would say if I was a
Yeah.
doctor. Yeah, fuck. I
Fucking-
guess.
She was like, dump them. That's
Pull
what
your
she
nuts
said
out.
verbatim. She was like, dump them. No, she didn't say
You want me to jerk off?
and I was like, I will.
You mean
I
that
started
fucking
doing it. And she
dumper
was like,
dude?
stop
You're the
masturbating.
doctor.
Yeah, I was like, I watch porn. This is how it works, right? And
Oh,
so,
it's sick.
and of course, when I get there, this doctor's poking around my nuts, and she's like, I don't see anything.
That's good.
And I was like, well, it's there. Like, I swear to God, it's there. I can find it all
She's
the
like,
time.
no, you don't even have any testicles.
and she's
bro.
like,
Where
you're
are
a
your balls?
fucking liar, you little bitch with your little tiny dick. And I was like,
I
why
don't
do you
even
gotta
see
say
any balls in here, bro.
Yeah,
I
she's-
see nothing.
She's like, I barely see a
Not
cock.
even a man, huh?
Yeah. She's like, I see your labia. And I was like, shut up.
Bro, do you have
You have
balls?
vagina cancer, bro.
Yeah, right? And then I was like, that's normal these days for a man. And
Anyway,
so I go to the ultrasound. And again, if anyone's never had an ultrasound, I had one on my shoulder once. I was getting a cortisone shot
Yeah.
before that. And they have this like thing, like a little wand, and they just like just squirt this goop on it. Just cover it in goop. And they smash it on there. So I go to the doctor today. They lube up the gooey thing.
Yeah.
And the woman, first she's like, all right, well, so leave, but here's what I want you to do. I want you to take this towel, and I want you to take down your pants and have only your nuts hanging out and hide your penis up underneath the towel.
that's exactly what
But
she told me.
I wanted
Yep.
to be like, I'm not ashamed of my penis. Like, I don't care. But I had to do that. It was like those stories about when an Amish person or like the Hooterites like want to get laid. And but they don't want the incest, so they just have a sheet and you gotta bang them through the sheet. You know what I'm talking about?
oh,
Just genitals exposed.
Just my nuts hanging out.
This is what love is.
Which is like the lady doctor, she's doing the ultrasound, seemed weird about it. She's like, just hide your penis underneath this towel. And I was like, why are you being weird about this? You're
Yeah,
supposed
no,
to
I'm
be
not gonna.
And I was like, no, I'm just gonna have my hard
not.
dick standing straight up and you're gonna deal with it.
Like, do it, lady.
And she just gets in the towel, just standing. I should have just put my hand under there to make it look like I had a boner. But then
No, I don't have a boner.
then she's like, yeah.
I'm fucking around. I don't have a boner.
I'm so silly.
Just kidding. You're not attractive.
All right.
You're old. Have you listened to the Steamboat Comedy podcast? But so then
I
she,
got ball cancer or what, doc?
but yeah,
I got
and
bits to write.
so which one are we lopping off?
Jesus, bro.
But she
Do you
said,
have ball cancer?
well, no. No, I don't.
Holy shit! I could
Good.
enjoy the story. I didn't think
No,
you did, but when
It was. Yeah, I said it was a happy ending, but not like a hand job one,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But she right away she's like, "This is gonna take a while," and I was like, "Okay," and it did. And she just she just lubed it up and started mushing around my nuts,
Mushing.
and it was funny because like like when there's
did it
when
hurt?
there's but when there's like a baby ultrasound,
good?
they'll do that and they'll be like, this is his heartbeat. And
Yeah.
so
Right.
she mushes him on there and she turns the screen to me and she goes, "This is your left testicle and this is your right testicle."
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Is it gonna
Oh.
be a boy or a girl?
well, I was just like, yeah, I know what those two round objects are on the
Feel
screen.
you touching them right now.
Yeah. I was just like, I get it. It's like you didn't tell me. I don't know. The way she said, she's like, "That's your left one, that's your right one." I was like, yeah, okay. Anyway.
That's
Yeah.
great. You're the second oldest lady that's touched my balls.
Oh my god,
Awesome.
they've already got.
Yeah, right.
It's already. Look at his little toes.
Yeah. It's going to be a soccer player. Feel it kick. Put your hand on it.
When do they kick?
But she just mushed it around for like 20 minutes. She's like, "I'm not seeing anything." And I was like, "Well, there's a little bump. It's like right there." And then she like poked it with her finger and she's like, "Oh yeah, I feel it." And then she mushed it around some more and she's like, "Ah, you're fine.
Really?
Get out of here." And I was like, "Okay."
You should go
Well, that's
back.
good.
If it gets bigger,
Yeah.
go back.
But that's what actually right before the podcast started, I got a phone call from a doctor just at like 8:30 at night, and she's like, "Hey, I looked at your nut thing. It's fine." And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "Well, if it gets bigger, come back." And I was like, "All right."
If what gets bigger?
Yeah.
What is it?
My dick gets bigger.
Why don't you tell me
If
what
your
it
nuts
is?
get bigger, go on Facebook and
Yeah.
say hell yeah.
Well, she said that was the one little silly joke I made in there. She goes, she's like, "Yeah, I think it's a testicular pearl." And I was like, "Okay." And she
Some
goes,
medical term,
"I guess."
motherfucker.
She was just like, "Just go home and Google testicular pearl." And I was like, "I don't think I want to do that."
Yeah, that's the
and did you
opposite.
look at her and say that testicular pearl I wanted, the golden shower she got?
Oh.
Are you sure this was a doctor? She just sending you to fucking Google?
I
Yeah,
mean-
Google it, fact. Like,
It was in the alley behind Safeway, so I assumed she was a doctor. She had a lab coat on. It was
Yeah,
pretty
you
dirty.
gotta love by your nuts. What's new? We all have to work.
she was like eating dinner. She's like, I should fucking call that kid back. Yeah, I don't know. Google it, bro. It's a testicular pearl.
Yeah, she's just she just looks around and
Yeah.
like sees herself in a reflection with like a pearl necklace. She's like, pearl.
Pearl.
Yeah.
Pearl. Singular.
Yeah, but she was like, "You should Google it," and I was like, "That sounds risky." And then we laughed, and then I went home with a bunch of goop all over my nuts. So for all you at home, don't worry, my testicles are just fine. But that was a goofy, silly moment.
That's a
I personally
Bald
have had
story.
the exact same testicle check that you have had, and I can say for
Was it when you got the clap in college?
No, this
You got the
was-
clap in college?
No, I didn't get the clap in college.
All right,
No,
fine.
I
That's
got
okay.
No,
I
you
got
had epididymitis.
I got
That's what it was.
epididymitis in college.
Which is not a Greek hero. It just sounds like one.
It does.
Oh,
When he
dude.
killed the centaur, that was my favorite
Epididymitis!
epididymitis. Yes.
King
King Epididymitis
epididymitis
when he stood against the Persians in 300. That was my favorite.
Battle of Thermopylae, dude.
No, I got a little goddamn in college.
Yeah, all right. Say no more. But you
Yeah.
did get your nuts rubbed.
Yes, I have had the same procedure as Kyle. And first off, before I say anything,
I love my wife.
any guy, I'm in love with a straight woman. No, any
She
any
identifies as one at least.
any man listening
For
to this
now.
podcast, grab your nuts, give them a little feel in the
Give 'em a
shower.
feel.
Make
Yeah.
sure they're nice, smooth eggs.
Is it Testicular Cancer Awareness Month? Because it is now.
Yeah. Take a good gander at yourself every now and then, and if you see anything irregular, know that you have very confident health professionals. that
There you
can help
go.
And if there's a lump on both testicles, it means it's even. So
Just
don't
jump
even
off
worry
a
about
fucking
it.
They
bridge
cancel
at that
out.
point.
They
Yeah.
can't. Well, it means it's probably something normal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lump
I
on
was not
both
thinking-
testicles?
Yeah, I thought maybe
What are the
just
odds
jump
you're
off a
gonna get-
bridge and
Yeah.
kill yourself at that
No,
point.
no. It means it's probably natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On both? You think you're gonna get ball cancer on both?
Yeah, what are the odds?
No.
Yeah.
If
You
it's
probably
on
just
both.
have weird testicles.
But yes, public service announcement. Don't
Touch your
get ball
nuts.
cancer.
Yes. Don't get ball cancer.
This
This is my personal advice. Don't get ball cancer.
Not to get political.
Steamboat Comedy.
That's why I don't get political, Reed.
I don't know where to stand on this ball cancer issue.
Don't get it. I don't
so
know. Do what you
sorry.
want to do. I can't. Pour me another shot.
Steamboat Comedy wants to take all the proceeds that we got from the prize money from being best,
Best in the fucking
Podcast.
boat,
All
dude.
$0 of it. We're
all the money that we got from winning best podcast of the boat. We're
No,
good.
good. That's gonna look on social media,
Donate. We're gonna donate
bro.
to testicular cancer
yeah.
awareness
I'm
Month.
year.
We'll all wear pink.
Is that
Check your balls.
Check
ladies
your
and
balls.
gentlemen.
and wear pink? All right, that was my story. Not to derail it.
No, it's all right. That was a good story, man.
No,
Thank you.
that's a
The
great
way you
story,
opened
man.
it,
Check your balls.
like it's a fucking open format. The way you opened it, I was like, oh shit. Is he about to break that he
I
got
just started
ball cancer on
crying.
the
I'm like,
podcast?
cancer.
And then I thought about it. I was like, there's no way he would just say this
No.
live on it.
Yeah, Kyle would have told me hours ago if he decided to choose the Steamboat Comedy podcast to announce that he had ball
that's why we're
cancer.
the best,
I would
though,
start
'cause he
like
would do that.
beating
would.
the shit
I
out
would.
of Kyle live. I'd be like, "This is how you do this."
That's dedication.
like, I'm starting chemo tomorrow. There goes all that hair product I pay for.
I haven't even told my mom. I decided to get on the podcast. Say fuck it.
No, my testicles are fine. Doing just fine.
Good, Kyle. I'm
Holy
glad
shit.
to hear that your balls are good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, holy Lord.
All right.
Matt, how are your balls?
There's 2 lumps on each of them, and I think they're normal.
No,
Those
those
ones
just,
are normal.
Those
Yeah.
are just freckles. You're good. dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, that could be something. And I'm like,
No,
nah,
they're
it'll be
just big
fine.
and brown and awkward.
You know
You're
how
all
many push-ups
good.
I did the other week, dude? I'm gonna be okay.
Look at you trying to beg it. I did so many push-ups.
I'm gonna be fine.
I'm
with
fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna sweat this ball stuff out. Rocking to the
Not
80s.
not the sex way, because who has times for that?
No, who has time to have sex with women?
No, but now I feel guilty for not checking my balls, dude. After you're fucking.
Do you want us to check it? We can check it.
You
Kyle
get the
can
left.
check it to give a perspective.
Yeah.
Mine are great.
I can go get an ultrasound machine and lube you up.
You don't have an ultrasound machine.
We just won best in the fucking boat podcast. We can find a goddamn
We can
ultrasound
find an
machine.
We'll do
Ball
it live on
ultrasounds
the air.
house, dude.
We're sponsored by UC Health now, and we're
Yeah.
gonna do live ball checks on the air.
Thanks, Steamboat.
yes. That's huge. That's big.
That could be.
And we're on to something.
That could be.
Thanks,
massive.
Steamboat Pilot, for sponsoring this nice ball check for human awareness.
Yeah. Thank you,
Fuckers.
Steamboat Pilot. We were supposed to have some reporter come here today to film us to celebrate our thing, and he didn't come.
And we honestly don't even know if we won best in the boat.
He didn't come because he was checking his balls.
Shut up, dude. We got an image to maintain.
I don't know if we did.
This is all a lie. We're gonna lose to the hippies,
the hippies.
the
The goddamn hippies.
fucking tree huggers and their stupid tree hugger podcast.
No, that guy was supposed to come. He didn't come.
Douchebags.
And he's missing gold now.
He's missing gold.
What was he going to do?
He wanted to shoot, so they wanted to shoot a video of all the people who won. Which, oh,
For
by
the
the way,
newspaper?
for Best in the Boat,
How's that
yeah.
gonna play?
I don't know. They're
It's a
gonna print a video
newspaper.
on the newspaper, and you hit play. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
there's
Word
just
up.
an iPad in every newspaper, but you can't take it. You have to return
It's
it.
a story that's going to make them finally realize that print is mundane. It's a story right now.
It's the metaverse. That's in the metaverse.
But I was gonna say we were actually nominated for 2 Best of the Boat awards. The second being
Date night.
Best Date Night. Jury's still out.
Really?
Jury's still out.
What
If
are we up
win-
against?
I think a bunch of restaurants,
Probably
like
like,
Lame.
Cafe Diva and
like
shit.
swing dancing and shit.
Yeah, swing dancing at Schmiggity's, which doesn't even exist anymore. Or no, they used to
Doesn't
exist
have
at
shit.
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
On
Two-step.
open mics at the press. Shout out
Holy
to
shit!
Ed
No, they're fucking wild.
and the
bro.
press.
Last fucking Tuesday was crazy good.
We still got the best
Standing
open
room.
mics in the country. If you're listening and you're a comic, you want to come to the best open mic you ever been to every Tuesday.
legit, my buddy Nate came up, who I didn't know was coming up.
Yeah, he was fucking hilarious. Shout out to
Nate Ford, baby.
Nate Ford, yes.
Funny fucking guy. He came up and just surprised us, and he was like, "This is like the best open mic in Boise." He was like, "This is like that," and I was like, "That means it's better."
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yes, it does.
I know the fucking forecast.
Are you you going whiskey in the wine glass? You classy bitch. Here, pour me some.
No, it was standing room only on Tuesday.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Fucking beautiful.
And I forgot all my material.
That was a really good part.
I saved it with the old Forrest Gump bit.
Yep. It's a good fucking joke, man. You got to come check that joke out if you haven't.
Oh, yeah. It'll be there.
It might be my favorite Kyle joke. It's so fucking silly, dude. We don't have to get into it.
Not going to ruin the punchline, but if you want the definition of Kyle's silliness, I mean, this is the definition of what Kyle is. Like, I am just, like, rolling on the ground laughing at this joke. It's so funny.
It's fucking, I love it. And I'm thinking about expanding it to make it even like 10 minutes long.
Keep going with it, yeah.
Just keep going.
Beat the fucking horse, bro.
You should be proud of it, dude. This is 100% you just being you.
What I like about it, to not get sentimental, is
Do you want to hold hands?
you can fucking try to make like any joke mean something that you want.
Right.
But there's nothing like getting just a fucking, this is fucking funny, silly shit.
Just, yeah, there's no hidden message
I'm not
behind
gonna,
this.
Yeah, I'm not, you know.
No.
This isn't the right's out to get us or the left. Like, isn't this
not like the rest of my
silly
material.
as fuck. Yeah. It's a fucking pure comedy joke.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, do you think that's one of the better organic comedy tools, is just being spontaneous second to second to keep people interested?
Maybe. I think that's fun. Like, are we
what do you
talking,
mean, like spontaneous, like improving and that kind of thing?
or like
more
non
spontaneous, more spontaneous in the word that like Matt's style of comedy, as opposed to you and I, where sometimes we take some time to build. Where Matt like will say something and then move on to the next thing and move on to the next thing and move on to the next
try to get the
thing.
punchline out as fast as I can.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you're very much a setup punchline guy.
Take 4 jokes. I'm still working on my one.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be a fucking, I don't want to think about it too much. Like,
I mean, you still want your jokes per minute to be up.
yeah.
So like if you're gonna have build, you want to try to fill little like jokes in your build. So I'd say there's advantages to both. Depends on what you're going for, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I like the silly shit. Going back to the fucking Forrest Gump joke, it's like, why did Kyle think of that one? And that's pretty funny to think about. like, why would that be, you know, something that we're addressing, but yet simultaneously being like, that's pretty fucking good.
Right.
Well, that's a really great way to put that, because all you ever want to do is just produce the comedy that you want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's part of finding your voice, so to speak, as they say in the industry. Did you just house that whiskey too? God, you are a fucking animal.
Best in the boat,
best.
bro.
It's so good.
But yeah,
No, I think it's a fucking great joke nonetheless. Come check it out next fucking weekend.
yeah, next weekend it'll be in the repertoire for sure.
And there's just when you got it, when you're like, the first time you told it. Because I think I was there. You're like, I got this Forrest Gump shit. I'm going to try. I was like, yeah, it's fucking nice. When you get it, A, you're stoked. I know that. But B, sometimes I get fucking mad that I can't just, why can't I do that all the fucking time? That seems so easy.
Like just come up with something?
Yeah.
Oh,
when
you
you have a
mean all
joke
the
that
time.
hits almost instantly and you're like, there it is. Why can't I do that once a fucking day, dude? But it's like, oh, no, once every 3 months.
I know, same.
You get something that's like, okay, that's good.
Yeah, I know, and that's why we were talking about it earlier. Like, I need to, and I think it's a thing with every comedian. Whenever we meet, like talking with like Sean and stuff, just like the key is just to constantly be writing and getting shit out of your head and throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah,
you know. And I get so busy with horse shit. I don't spend enough time just like writing dumb things down just for the sake of writing it down and then trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, and that one was just a I don't know where it came from, but like me and Jared,
Right? You
Me
don't
and-
remember exactly like.
Well, me and Jared started making the C dick joke all the time, just like in passing, and I was like, I should try to write that into a bit,
Yeah.
and then I did. Just took a little inside joke that you make with friends. Like I've heard you're better about this of like taking shit like when we're bullshitting on the podcast,
Yeah.
and then like the next week I'll hear you like taking a line just from like us fucking around or like a premise from us fucking
Yeah.
around and making like a
Oh,
one
yeah?
liner out of it.
Oh yeah, I even like before mics, like I've done that shit before. Like if we're just bullshitting before mic,
Yeah,
and it's like that seems funny right now. Let's go up there and just fucking say it.
just see what happens.
Exactly. Like what's funny right now at the open mic the last 2 weeks is I say it's like Jurassic Park vibes out here, and for some reason that's just funny.
Well, every time it's raining,
It's
you say
raining
that. Yeah.
or it's cloudy or some shit like Jurassic Park vibes. I was like, yeah. And it's like, all right, that's fucking silly as shit. All
Yeah.
right.
Fuck it.
But yeah, man, it's almost annoying to have to sit there and be like, just throughout the whole day and be like, is that funny? Is that
And
something
then you
that's
don't
funny?
know until you get up there. And
Yeah.
then you're like, fuck, that was funny.
Most of the time, you're like, that wasn't funny.
yeah. 2/3 of the time, you're like, that was dumb.
It
Anyways,
wasn't
moving on.
fucking funny. Yeah,
Is that
man.
some of the better satisfaction that you feel on a weekly basis is pushing out new material?
If I think I have like a new joke, like I did a pronoun joke, not to get too risky,
Oh, boy.
just last fucking open mic for the first time. And I think it landed. I should watch the fucking video, but I was like, once it hit, I was like, that's
No, it landed.
beautiful.
Because you did a good job presenting it in an apolitical way,
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't
which is
trying to-
like the best way to do political jokes is to bring up like a political topic and just give like a silly take on it that isn't necessarily like a side or another.
No, it's neither.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just the wording, like I was going over it with my roommate before I left, and I told him, I was like, do you think it's fucking too wordy? He's like, I don't know. I was like, I don't fucking know either. Let's go find out.
Yeah.
And then you do it, and you're like, it wasn't. That's it. That's like it. Like for me, I'm like, that felt really fucking good. And then I get angry that I can't do it more often. That's the cycle.
Constant.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, now this comes the time where I have to shorten it up and
Yeah.
factor it.
It can either be like I get angry that I can't do it more often, or I get like amped up. Like, let's get more fucking material ASAP. Keep fucking going. And then I think I told Kyle the other week, I was like, I just want new fucking shit, bro. I'm done.
I constantly feel that way. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
I
like,
wish I
"Ah,
had new
dude."
shit. Especially when I go through the whole week and I'm too busy to write anything new. And I show up to a mic and I'm like,
Fuck.
now I got to pick which of my old bits I'm going to do again.
Yeah.
And
It's
I'm like, which is still good to practice old material and fuck around with it.
for sure.
But at the same time, you're always way more excited when you have something new
Yes,
to
dude.
throw out. Yeah.
And that's the feeling, is when it hits the first time, you're like, fuck yes.
yes.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
I'm accepted. My family loves me. I finally won. Everyone knows.
75% of the
No,
time.
but this
it's
room
like,
in
oh,
here right
no,
now likes
okay, and next.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like the people in here right now laughing, they like me right now, and that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
And they're laughing.
Yeah. It worked.
Whew. Gives me chills, baby.
Yeah. Right.
That's cool open mics, bro. We got good ones. That's
Yeah,
why we're the best in the book. We
laughing's
should win best
great.
open mic if that was a fucking
I think we would dominate best open mic.
for sure, bro. We should go to Corner Slice one of these nights and just do some comedy there.
We
think
did
they-
that one time. Did I ever tell you that story?
I think it'd be funner now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is it's the same nights we do our open mic.
I thought it was Wednesday.
No,
think it
the
might-
press does music open mics on Wednesday.
Oh.
Corner
okay.
Slice does it on Tuesday when we do it.
I wonder how their turnout is.
I don't know.
We should switch places with them one night. Everyone that does open mics there comes and does comedy, and then we go
Everyone
do
just
music
shows
there.
up and they're like, "What the fuck? This is just music."
Yeah, we're all terrible. They're all bombing.
And we just bomb in either direction.
Yeah.
We just eat shit at the Corner Slice.
Well,
and they
that's
eat shit
balance,
there.
baby.
We're bringing balance back to the
To
force.
Steamboat.
To the force of Steamboat.
Just like you brought balance to McKnight's.
They said to my life.
What? Is that a reference to when we watched The Last Jedi and then it fucking talk shit about it at Big Nights?
No, that's a reference to you guys doing open mic comedy at McKnight's.
I did it at McKnight's.
Did you really? Oh,
Yeah.
actually, I think you told me that.
I did an open mic at McKnight's. It was music though. It was fun. It was fucking
It was
weird.
fun.
It was so weird, bro.
Well, I mean, that's the whole way this got started, right? It's just open mic music kind of shit.
Well, we
You
crashed
did
a
it
music
at
open
Corner.
mic at Brauhaus was the first time.
Oh.
But we-
and decided to do.
And that's how
Comedy.
it became a thing. And then I did me and Spencer and Miles crashed music open mic
Hell yeah.
at Corner Slice. And I think I told this on like episode 3, but to summarize it, there's this cocky host who looked like this like guy who lived in a van. And he was just
What's wrong
every
with
time
that, bro?
Spencer went up and just ate shit, and then the host shit on Spencer, and then Miles went up and ate shit, and the host shit on Miles, and I went up there and just shit all over this host,
Nice.
and just called him a fucking pedophile,
That's the
and,
win.
like,
That's nice.
just fucking wrecked him.
Good
And it was
man.
actually Pat, who owns Schmiggity's, came in like right when I was coming in and heard me fucking shitting on this host and was like laughing. And I was like, all
Fuck
right.
yeah.
And that's how I got to know Pat.
That's how Steamboat Comedy started.
That's how Steamboat
Calling
Comedy
people
started.
pedophiles.
Talking that shit because we're the best in the boat, bitches.
Oh my God, are we the best podcast?
We are. And speaking of
In the
Schmiggity's,
boat?
real quick, I wanted to get this out there.
Oh boy.
It's fucking a great spot for comedy. And the unfortunate thing with Steamboat is there's a little bit of a stigma that comes with Schmiggity's that it's where the young kids go to party.
Yeah,
Would you agree, or am I,
I
out
agree.
of my
I
fucking
actually
mind?
today there's a lady I worked with on the mountain, and we were driving across Duster on the Snowcat getting back, and she's just like, "What's Schmiggity's?" And I was just like, "Yeah, it's a music venue downtown." She's like, "Well, is it where like all the young kids go? Because I
Yeah.
don't want to go there if it's where all the young
yeah,
kids go."
yep. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about. But when we do a comedy show there from 7:30 to 9, it's the same as it would be anywhere fucking else.
Yeah, and we get a pretty well-rounded age group.
People are sitting
Spread.
down. No one's fucking
Yep.
running around
Mm-hmm.
and fucking partying and grinding.
Yep.
And when we do a comedy show there, it's strictly a comedy show. And I think a lot of people may try to avoid our shows because we're like, it's a Schmiggity's. They're like, oh, I'm not going to Schmiggity's. That's where my niece goes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Where my coke whore niece goes.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, that's not the fucking case. Come on out.
Yeah. No, it's a comedy venue the way we set it up, and that's why like early on I was like, we have to have seats.
Yeah.
I was like, it can't be standing room only, like, because a lot of people
It's a huge,
when you
huge
set up a
thing.
comedy show, people just assume it's like a band, but it's like no, it's not. It's like you want it to be more like a movie theater
Yeah.
than a band.
You're not going to be able to have a conversation during this song,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
And when the rows lined up, I think we do 5 or 6 deep.
Mm-hmm.
It just creates a whole different aura in the fucking room, and it's
Absolutely.
quintessential
Yes.
to the show.
Absolutely.
It's fucking, and it's gonna be a blast.
It's going to be a blast. And I think that's probably a good place to wrap it, boys. So, we'll see you next weekend.
19th and 20th.
19th and
Truth.
20th. If you see a poster that says December 19th and 20th, it's wrong because I typed it wrong. It's November 19th and 20th, which I'm going to go around town and fix all those posters tomorrow.
That's right.
November 19th and 20th, next weekend, we're going to have hilarious comics from Denver. Georgia Comstock and Austin Black are coming
Hell
up to
yeah.
join us.
I'm
It's going to be
stoked. I love
awesome.
comics, bro.
I love comics. I love comedy.
I fucking do.
I love funny people.
I just love. Exactly. I always love just bringing new people in here to one, get new blood in, and
Yeah.
like just give people like a new experience, and also to show those guys from Denver, whoever comes in, like what an awesome thing we got going on here.
100%.
I've never had a comic come from out of town and been like, yeah, this is all right.
Yeah.
They're always like, this is amazing. Like you guys just like did this, and I'm like, yeah, we just kind of did this.
Yeah. We're just telling jokes, just like you guys down there.
Yeah. And
You know
even
what I
like, I mean, and that goes all the way, like Adam Caton Holland was like, this is amazing. And like Sean Patton was like, this is amazing. And Pat Truer, every time he comes through, like Pat Truer was like, you guys have the best open mic I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
And I'm
Yes,
like,
we
"Fuck
do.
Yeah, we do.
Fuck yes.
So stay tuned. We got more great shit coming up starting next week on the 19th and 20th. It is a free show. It's going to be our only completely free show. So we're hoping we can just pack it out, bring all your friends. It's going to be a great time for opening weekend of the mountain. Hopefully, if we get some snow. But It's going to be awesome. We're really excited, and we hope to see y'all there.
We're not going to take things too serious either.
Never.
You can guarantee that that's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about my ball cancer on stage.
Yeah, he's going to cry.
I'm going
He's
to
gonna
break down
cry
crying.
on stage.
It's going to be great. I'm going to actively get another ultrasound of my nuts on stage. It's going to be amazing.
How do you not
We'll
get romantic
never hold
about
back.
it, you know? About fucking comedy, baby. Like Brad Pitt and Moneyball. How do you not get romantic about it? Who's up there not saying serious things?
Another Moneyball reference.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Moneyball
very
podcast.
nice reference.
It's good. We're not, we get romantic about the shows we do, baby.
Yes, I'm in love with them.
Get
All right.
hard when I'm up there.
All right, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Everybody have a great night.
Check it out all day.
Big thanks to the community of Steamboat
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
for voting for us and appreciating us.
Also, reminder, best date night in the boat, Steamboat Comedy. So
We got the one we wanted.
yeah, you want to fuck that girl you like, bring her to a Steamboat Comedy show.
We will. Maybe we'll get you laid. I
Can't
don't
hurt.
know.
That should be the new Steamboat Comedy slogan.
We'll get you
Steamboat
laid.
Comedy. Maybe we'll get you laid.
Maybe.
And that's a
How you
good place
feel
to
about
wrap.
that, Kyle?
I feel great about it.
I love it.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Check it out.
Down, 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 down.
Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.